So I have this thing where I write down literally every thought I get during the day. I've got this app, Notes app widget right on my home screen that allows me to, anytime some random idea comes to my head or feeling hits me, to just dump it there. It could be anything. It could be a show I suddenly feel like watching, or literally whatever random thing my rushing brain constantly generates. And for a while I thought that was just like a very good, reassuring practice, catch the thought before it disappears kind of thing, right? But I noticed something that's so messed up about this. The second I write the idea down, the feeling down, I feel this little hit of relief, like, okay, we saved it. I'll deal with it tomorrow. But when tomorrow comes, and it usually does, that thing that I wrote down that felt so important yesterday just, doesn't hit the same anymore. Just so unsaturated for my mind. It just has no interest in it at all. Just kind of lacks impact on your dopamine system. That's the better description. And it's sitting right there in my notes, and I look at it and I'm like, doesn't really interest me anymore. And it just goes in the trash, usually. Like, it never happened in the first place. And I guess here's the actual problem with this. It's not even really about the writing, about dumping your thoughts out there. It's just, that either way, that life-altering thought that I had was always doomed from the exact moment it formed in my brain. Because if I don't write it down, I'll just forget it in like 5 or 10 minutes. Because my brain just moves on to the next thing constantly. But if I do write it down, the second I write it, some part of my brain treats it like it's already done. Like, I watched the series, I've done the tasks. Like the idea gets its little reward just for existing out there in my notes app. And now it's not interesting anymore because my brain is already looking for the next new exciting thing or, opportunity or movie or series to watch based on whatever vibes I, catch in the moment. If we look at it that way, it's kind of a trap either way, because not writing it means it's gone in like 5 minutes, and writing it means it's gone by tomorrow, just, slower. And I guess the thing here that actually gets me thinking is, if that's how my brain and other people's brain works, how do you even build something that's long lasting in a long term with that? Because like anything that's real takes doing the same thing over and over again, showing up for yourself and the same idea day after day, just writing out there. And here you are with a brain that kills its own ideas just by acknowledging them. That's insane.